What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to this live YouTube video that I'm making about Hashflare. I've received a couple of responses from a couple of Twitter followers, as well as Twitter activists, Twitter fellow constituents, and as well as the community as a whole. As you know and I know, I've decided to go ahead and start a petition. I've already created the petition. Let me actually log into Twitter so you guys can see exactly what it looks like. And also, I wanted to update you guys on the new let me see if I can turn this up. Here we go. I want to actually show you some news that they've sent us, every one of us. So this is the actual, here we go. I created this petition in hopes that we can contact the government of Estonia. We got about 446 supporters so far right now. This is going to continue to grow. It usually starts off like that, but you can see the total right here in the upper hand corner. What we're going to do with this petition, I'm going to contact the government in Estonia and let them know about the company that's in their country, in their city, state, whatever you want to call it, and kind of explain to them what they did to us in this simple form here. I'm also going to write them a letter, in that email letter to the government, and their email is right here, their phone number is there. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that they see what they have done to a lot of us, a lot of people around the world, where we invested maybe our last Bitcoin that we had left, savings account sometimes. Some people, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of individuals. Not everybody thinks that I put in my entire savings. I didn't put in my entire savings, but I did put in a lot of money into this program. And I wanted to get my money back, obviously, by the end of 2019, which is almost 2 years. It started in December, January. You're looking at December, January at the end of 2019, which is almost like this year and next year. But they ended the contracts early. Supposedly because of the high rates of mining. But look what the price of Bitcoin's at, ladies and gentlemen. I knew there was a bull flag. This is what I typed up. I forgot how long ago I did this. 7/17. I did this way before because I was reading it, looking at it, where it was going to go. I said here. I never looked at it after that. I was so pissed off, because I'm looking and counting on Bitcoin to be profitable for mining, and obviously it is. It is at it just broke 8,500. It's a little bit below that now. It doesn't look like there's no end in sight as of right now for bears to come in and actually knock Bitcoin down. Plus all the news that's out there, a lot of individuals taking their old coins and turning it into Bitcoin, etc. So that being said, Bitcoin is profitable. Okay. I'm also a customer with Genesis Mining, and Genesis Mining, I mean, they're no longer taking any contracts for anyone in the United States, just to let you know. But at that time that I did have a contract with them, I had a lifetime contract with them. They're actually still paying me on that contract. So, and they were paying me when Hashflare stopped paying out. Genesis was still paying me. They didn't pay me. They paid me like once a week. It maybe was $30 or 20 something dollars, but it was still paying, even though the market was down to like 6,000, 5,000. I was still getting paid, and then it went up. Obviously, you can see it going up, 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 up. Now we're at 8,500, so it went up almost $2,000+ since that time. So Hashflare, there's no way they can say it's not profitable now. There's no way, because they are making money. And I'm going to show you what they sent me. They sent me, I'm sure many of you, this email here. Now, I'm very confused. I was trying to read this email. I read it multiple times, and I still do not get what they're saying. Okay, so here's what they said. Dear users, due to the fact that since the beginning of last month, Hashflare LP has been suffering losses related to maintenance of equipment and electricity fees. If you don't recall, ladies and gentlemen, remember when they raised the fees? We were paying those fees. It was before, it was like a quarter of what we made now, and then it turned out to being almost half and almost 3/4 of what we were getting paid. They were taking about 3/4 of it and giving us a small percentage. That's when Bitcoin was down big time, okay? and then they raised the prices. They raised the rates. It was hard to withdraw your money. If you didn't have enough funds, it was $500 minimum. The electricity rates were taking half our money. That's when Bitcoin was doing really well. I mean, in the January, December, January, Bitcoin was still doing pretty good at that time, and it was taking half of whatever you made. That's 50% on electricity fees or mining fees, whatever you want to call it. So for them to say that last month, okay, so just last month has been suffering losses. If that was the case, you should have shut the machines off for the entire month, waited for the bull run, which is right here, and then activate them again. That's what we all hoped for. Everyone that has a contract with them. It says we had to make the difficult decision of stopping the mining service of SHA-256 contracts. They had to make a difficult decision. I don't see how difficult it was, if you ask me, by just hitting a button to shut it off. These people, these individuals were probably still mining, okay, because they were still accepting money at that time. They were still accepting money when it was down. I know a few people that put in tens of thousands of dollars a month ago, before this all happened, okay? So for them to still accept that money and knowing that they weren't paying out, that's wrong, and it's all right. They should have not allowed anyone to buy anything. It says this decision was a necessary measure, as otherwise we would be forced to charge our users additional maintenance fees. How many more maintenance fees can you pay, ladies and gentlemen? How many contracts have we had with other mining companies and they were still profitable? This doesn't make any sense. So they're saying that they had to shut it down or charge us more maintenance fees, okay? Despite the current increase of the BTC USD exchange rate, so despite the increase of Bitcoin, despite that Bitcoin went up, the situation on the market has not improved significantly. So they're saying the situation on the market has not improved significantly. Bitcoin was at $5,500, give or take, in end of April, May, and it shot up now almost a month later, 30 days. It was down 30 days, give or take, about 30 days, it was down tremendously. 55, okay, shut down the machines. Simple as that. Let us know, send us email saying when you ain't going to be able to mine your coins until Bitcoin rises. Well, guess what? Bitcoin is up again, and now it's at 8,500, ladies and gentlemen. There's no excuse here. Okay, so here's where we'll get to the crazy part. Now, it's saying the situation in the market has not improved significantly during the month of unprofitable mining. Okay, that was in May. Okay, hardware suppliers, this is what they're saying, hardware suppliers are still not able to meet halfway and lower the prices for equipment. Hardware suppliers, people that they're buying the equipment from, are not able to meet halfway and lower the prices of the equipment. So this is telling me that or it's rent. So they're renting machines or not able to afford them. That's what they're saying from what I'm reading. But we sent them money. Remember, in the beginning, the contract was if we send them the money, they take the money and buy mining equipment with it or give us a little rental property on some of the machines they already have. That's what we all thought, but it doesn't seem the case. It's saying that they were still trying to get more equipment at lower prices or rent. It's rent. They were renting them. And without a radical change in location of equipment, it is not currently feasible to reduce the electricity fees. So without a change in location of the equipment, so they couldn't take the equipment and relocate it, it is not currently feasible to reduce the electricity fees. So they couldn't reduce the electricity fees because where they were and because they couldn't move it. Okay? Now, here's another crazy part. Since shutting down and recommissioning a large quantity of equipment to different locations is a very expensive and labor-intensive process. So, since they shut down the SHA-256 contracts, and it says, and recommissioning a large quantity of equipment to different locations. So they were taking the machines and bringing them to different places. It is a very expensive and labor-intensive process. Before making any decisions about further steps, we anticipate news of change in the current mining difficult trend. We anticipate news of change in the current mining difficult trend because now they know that Bitcoin is profitable. So they took the machines, they put them in different places, and now they know that Bitcoin is profitable. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. We would like to inform you that in the coming days, the withdrawal functionality will be improved to allow verified users to withdraw amounts less than 0.01 BTC. We will keep you informed of any further developments. Stay tuned for more news. I don't know what this means. This doesn't tell me that they're going to reactivate the contracts, or are they going to just allow you to withdraw whatever you have in your accounts? Because that's from what I'm taking. This is what they were doing right after that message. They were going to lower the withdrawal fees so people can withdraw the amounts they had in their back office. This is what I saw from some information on Twitter, letters that we received from them. And now it's saying we would like to inform you that in the coming days, the withdrawal functionality will be improved to allow verified users to withdraw amounts less than 0.01 BTC. We will keep you informed of any developments. Stay tuned for more news. So, my question to you guys is, if you have deciphered this email to where it's understandable for many of us, because I'm having a difficult time understanding this. I get it, the situation was tough. They took the hardware, they sent it somewhere else, according to what they said. It was expensive and labor intensive. Okay, they took the equipment and they put them in other places. Does that mean that they put them in other places where it's now profitable? They didn't say that. They weren't very clear. And then it said, before making any decisions about any further steps, we anticipate news of change in the current mining difficulty trend. So before making any decisions about further steps, we anticipate news of change in the current mining difficulty trend. Does this mean they're going to turn on the contracts again and honor them like we hoping for? Or is it because what we're doing now to them on social media everywhere? Because we're really, I mean, listen, we have gathered globally as one to go after them somehow, some way. Many people have. Many people in Estonia, people all around the world. I mean, this is a global massive outreach to get these contracts solved and at least honor them. Honor the contracts that people have in their back office. And then when the contracts are done, shut it down. I don't care. I'm not putting another dollar even when they do honors. Let's say they turn it back on. Let's say they turn it back on and everything goes well. I'm not putting another penny in this company. Too much bad behavior, too much of a lot of nonsense going back and forth, the communication between them and us, the high maintenance fees, the high limits of withdrawals. I mean, if I would have known this was going to happen before I joined, I would have joined and stuck with Genesis Mining, to be honest with you. But you can't change the past. It is what it is. So if you know what this is in this video, there is a comment section. Please let us know. I mean, let me know. Let me go ahead and open up the dashboard here. Hash coin, yeah, hash connect. I don't know what that means, Snipe. I don't know what you mean by that. Listen, my point is, I know that there used to be hash coins, another company, hash coins, and I looked up the actual. This is what the image you're going to see. The image that I put on this YouTube video is the image, the still image. That image is an image from Hash Coins, which used to be Hashflare. It used to be Hash Coins, and it turned into Hashflare. So if you look up Hash Coins, let's see here. Here we go. This used to be Hashflare. Right here. This is Hashflare. This is what used to be a Hashflare. If you look at the terms, look at the terms and conditions. Exactly the same as Hashflare. If you go to 5.5, check it out here. Customers have the right to withdraw their for 14 days order delivery. Oh, they must have changed this. They must have changed it. But I do have the old one in an image. I have to pull it up. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I would hate to. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find it. Search. Here we go. Here we go. This is it right here. This is hash coins at the time the contract. It's the exact same contract. As you can see here, it says 5.5. See, it even says hash coins name in the terms and condition at 5.6. Hash coins reserve the right to change the launch date, contract term, and mining term of any contract. 5.5. 5.5 is the same exact terminology here as in Hashflare. So it's the same company. I don't know I don't know Hashcoins even existed at the time. I knew Hashflare. I didn't know Hashcoins was what was before Hashflare. And I think when Hashcoins joint ventures with what's that bank? A bank that I don't remember the name. There was a bank that they supposedly joint ventures, and all of a sudden they changed the name from Hashcoins to Hashflare, and supposedly that bank covered, I guess, what Hashflare was doing as in business. But to make a long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I still do not understand what that meant as for contracts. That email. So if anyone knows anything, please let us know. Let me see here if I can find the actual company. See, it's got the same address. Same address. Team Korea. Let's look at the team. That's him right there. That's the same founder and CEO. He's the same guy that owns Hashflare. Same founder and CEO. These are the people. These are all the people that are the same people that are behind Hashflare. So look up Hashcoins, hashcoins.com. These are the people that are behind Hashflare, ladies and gentlemen. These are the people that we have to go after, okay? This is the government of Estonia. You have to change the website to English, and these are the people that we're going to be contacting when the time comes, when the petition has been filled. We're going to send out to them that actual, so anyone needs to reach out, grab any information you can, your contracts, all the images of your contracts, and send it out to them, ladies and gentlemen, because they have to then take that into consideration for the public, for we outside the world, global. We have signatures, global signatures being added, as you can see here, from everywhere. I mean, people are from everywhere, and they have their, they get to say whatever it is they want to say here. And they got all their reasons for signing, what they've done, and they added some messages here. But I'm telling you, we should have at least 1,000 to 10,000 signatures in a short period of time. So if you don't have this, just look up the Twitter. You'll see it. It's there. If you go onto the Hashflare Twitter account, you'll see, and just click on due to the fact Hashflare beginning last month, suffering losses made in equipment, we had to make a difficult decision. Let's see. This is the actual, not the 10 hours ago. This is what they just sent us. This one here is you want to click on the second one below. You'll see the petition. I put it right here. Click on it. Sign it, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get after them. We gotta get our monies back. Listen, we had a contract. You didn't pay us out all entire contract. If you don't want to listen, the money was sent to you. You end up buying machines with it. You did something with the money. Okay, whatever you did, but you have something. If you got the machines, we want our machines then. Give us the same amount. Instead of taking the machines, if you're located to a different place where it's going to stop making money, then turn our contracts back on. If that's what they're saying, I do not know. They weren't very clear in that email. I think that they're just flying in the wind and hoping to grab onto something and roll with it. Maybe they're just buying time. That way they can take the machines and roll them out and empty the building. I don't know what they're doing, but we know who they are. These are the people right here. So if you're looking for them, click on their LinkedIn profile, open it up, and you will find the gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. You will find him. There he is. This is him. He's a Polybius. That's the bank. Polybius. He also is a founder of Polybius. And people invested in the Polybius as well not too long ago. So keep in mind about that. Just keep in mind, founder, CEO, Hash Coins. He's not endorsing Hashflare here, but it's, listen, 1 year, 6 months ago, Polybius, that's like an institutional banking institution with progressive approach. This is a banking institution. So if this is a bank institution, that means they have money. The money that we've given to them in Hashflare, where's that money? If you got a bank that, I mean, there was hundreds of millions of dollars supposedly sent to Polybius when they were doing their launch, and people invested. Why aren't they honoring our contracts? Hopefully they're honoring everybody else who invested in Polybius. But this was a failed launch, Hash Coins. Then Polybius was created. After Polybius was created, Hashflare was there. I don't know if there was a joint venture or something, but he took it over. He is the owner, ladies and gentlemen. So you tell me. But all I know is this email, this doesn't tell us a lot. And this is where it gets crazy. So if you know anything, let us know, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know. In the meantime, I'm going to show you a little bit of trading strategy that I've done. This is my Fibonacci. You know, I do my Fibonacci retracement. But when you go to retracement, you got to go down to up because it was actually beyond an uptrend at the time. As you can see here, my target goal is 10,860. This is for Litecoin. This is Litecoin right here. So I need Litecoin to get here. I got my buy orders there. I got some money in Tron. My target goal, I believe Tron is going to start making an upswing. As you can see here, right now it's being sold. It's taking a little dip, but I think people that come in, it's going to break the 382. This is going to be a line of resistance. Actually, it's right above here. This is a line of resistance here. If it breaks this, it's going to break 2.36. And the reason why I added this one here as a target goal, because it's been here already. It was here on 720, okay, which was less than 4 days ago. I don't know what happened with this dip here. I think this dip was news of Bitcoin going up. And this is the reason why people were selling off their Tron contracts. But as you can see, if people are buying by the millions here, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. This guy got 1 million. He wants 1.6 million shares at 461 Satoshi. So, selling, excuse me. These are the buyers down here. 1.4, 1.6, 1. This is at 447. So if it gets any lower to right around this area here, which was the 61.8 mark, it's going to shoot back up because these are a lot of buyers. There's a lot of sellers, but there's more buyers. You can see the volume in buyers compared to sellers here. So I think Tron is still going to be going up gradually, left to right, and then eventually it's going to break out. It's doing that bull flag in a sense because this is the flagpole, and here's the flag. It's doing the same thing. I can draw it out, but I'm not going to do that. Another one is Storm. Storm is doing the zigzag, ladies and gents. So your goal was to buy it here in hopes that it's going to shoot up because it's doing the same thing repetitively back and forth. And now it's going up. It's going on a uptrend, excuse me, and now it's shooting down. It's at 210 now. I do have a stop limit on Storm. My stop limit is at 192, 191. So if it gets down to like right now, even way lower than this, that's my stop loss, okay? But I have my target goal to sell it is right around 225, 227. Right at the 0.382 mark, okay? That's what I have mine now. I'm disconnected. Uh-oh, what the hell happened there? Hopefully I'm still live. But anyways, that's all I have to share right now. I don't know what's going on with the computer. A lot of lightning outside, so I'm going to hang up. I just want to share with you guys. If you have any questions, any comments, anything you want to share, please comment in the video below. That way we can talk about that. Take care. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Peace.